this episode of Mountain Bike Chronicles, we're in Vienna, Austria for the first stop on the FMB World Tour. Yannick Ranieri was raised on a bike, and nowadays he travels the world as a professional mountain biker. We reflect on last season with some incredible highlights. All this and more in another episode of Mountain Bike Chronicles. 25-year-old Yannick Ranieri was born into bike sports.
My grandfather used to have his own bicycle company for like 100 years. So my family is really proud of me because I'm still in the bike scene, kind of. Even if they were doing road bicycle and I'm doing freestyle, they're still like, yeah, perfect. Like my grandfather is up there, is for sure thinking of me like, yeah, I'm a good kid.
The boy from Lyon is now one of the best free-ride mountain bikers out there, although he didn't have it all his own way in his early career.
I was just starting like mountain biking, like following my brother. He was doing cross-country and stuff. There was a concrete hill like on the road. I was like, whoa, my brother is the best, he goes so fast. I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep up behind him for once. We were going like maybe 60 kilometers an hour. And I was super happy, like, whoa, I'm like as good as my brother. And then I didn't see the hole in the street. My brother like just hop of it. I couldn't keep, I was like, whoa, I couldn't do it because I was too fast. So my front wheel touched the hole, bent my wheel, and it spun a little bit, and then it went to my brake, and then I just front flip for like 15 meters, and then I slammed my face straight to the concrete. So I was like, yeah, half of my face was like destroyed, ruined it. And that was horrible. And then, yeah, I'm still on my bike 15 years after because I like it.
The start of the Freeride Mountain Bike World Tour is in Vienna. The mountain bike elite enters the stage in the shadow of the famous Rathaus for their shot at valuable ranking points. Defending champion Sam Pilgrim has ambitious plans for the coming year.
I've won it in the past years and just going to go out there, have fun, ride as I normally do, and let's see what happens.
Yannick is also out to impress the judges this year with his signature tricks.
Last year I got second place here, so yeah, I expect to be in the podium again. That's the main goal.
Another favorite for this event is Sweden's Martin Söderström. Gusty winds unsettle his training run and he lands hard on the dirt. In the end, a lucky escape for Martin, although he will now have to watch from the sidelines. Last season's FMB Tour saw Brandon Semenuk dominate the season. The Canadian, who did not show up in Vienna, was the man to beat in 2011. The 21-year-old from the mecca of mountain biking in Whistler nailed his home event, the Red Bull Joyride, one of the two highest-ranking events. He then sealed the title at the Bear Claw Invitational a month later. The best 6 results therefore counted him the overall FMB World Tour Champ 2011.
Brandon had an amazing season, and I'm sure he will be again the main guy to watch, but there's guys like Martin Söderström and Yannick and for sure Cam Zing, like those guys will also challenge him.
Semenuk's toughest opponent last year was Cameron Zink. He finished second at the Red Bull Joyride, losing important points in the highest-rated event. Altogether, there were 2 diamond and 5 gold events to collect points at. Zink won one of those gold events, the Châtel Mountain Style in France. Sam Pilgrim finished 3rd in the overall ranking. His biggest success is victory at the 2nd diamond event of the season, the Red Bull District Ride. Martin Söderström, the slopestyle machine, finished 5th overall. Yannick finishes with the 7th overall place. He wants to go better this year with 2 diamond and 8 gold events. Yannick optimistically looks to a bright future. A recent sponsorship deal should help him on his way.
Since September now, I signed with that new brand, like Polygon, is like Indonesian brand. So we went there, me and my friend Sam Reynolds, to the factory, which is in Surabaya, close to Bali pretty much. See the factory, see like how you make a frame from like the aluminum tube to the paint to the complete bike. That was just super sick.
Oh, that's sick. Polygon factory, ain't it?
So is this like all the tubes that they make our frames from?
Steel tubes, alloy tubes, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, my grandfather used to have his own bicycle company. He died like the year I've born. When I get to the factory at Polygon, it feels like I was at home. You know, the smell of the building stuff, the pieces.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that you never even think about. Like the tubes are just tubes of aluminium, and then a guy comes along and cuts it up. The next guy squashes it into a different shape.
Those dudes just putting like a few tubes all together and then weldings, link it all together. That was so sick. I never seen that in real. I thought it was so easy to do it, and I thought it was just machines, and actually it was just dudes.
And then, like, before you know it, there's like a bike all ready to go, and they paint it up and build it up by the end of the day. They said they built 2,500 bikes every day, and to see it actually happen, it's like just a number, but when you see the number in real life, it's like really mind-blowing.
Finally!
Christmas.
It's like Christmas today. Cheers, man.
They built it up for us and everything.
Thank you. Did you build it for us?
Yes.
I always think like we are super lucky to have that life, and then all those people working for us, just super sick.
The final in Vienna is highly anticipated. The crowd wants action. Top qualifier, Louis Rebrul of France, puts down a solid score. He stomps a sick run, which puts him in the lead. Simon Godziek answers back with a clean run. With textbook no-handed backflips, he impresses the judges even more and is in the lead. Crowd pleaser Andreu Lacondegui starts with a huge backflip, followed by a sick flip whip, which earns him top spot. Yannick wants to repeat his second place from last year and starts off strong. With a backflip and a perfect flip whip, he looks promising. At the last jump though, he loses speed and has to bail. This earns him only a 21st place and dents his expectations.
I mean, it's part of it. Sometimes you won, sometimes you lose. And yeah, it's just annoying, you know, because that was like the first contest for me with my new sponsor, so I really want to show what I can do. And I've been training a lot these winters.
Yannick's visit to his new sponsor's factory is a good chance to combine it with a few days of training. His bike is not brand new for long, as he tests it in unusual terrain. Even a volcano is a good playground. Yannick's unique style has established him in the freeride scene. He uses the perfect conditions to tighten his tricks for the upcoming season.
Last year I had a good season, and I had a good start and a shit end. Actually, this year is the opposite. I have a shit start, hopefully a good end. So yeah, I want to be in the podium this year. That's the plan. Have fun as much as I can, riding with my friend.
The competition in Vienna has gone down to the wire. Andreu Lacondegui still has the #1 spot with only 2 riders left. One of them is Sam Reynolds, who throws down a solid run.
Backflip
Backflip tuck no-hander. Flip, and he's got a clean landing. Double tail whip off the end. Oh, yes.
What a run.
That was a really nice run from Sam Reynolds. That was real good. That's going to be challenging for one of those top 3 spots, I think.
Deservedly, he takes provisional first place. Next up is last year's winner, Sam Pilgrim, who proves he has nerves of steel, showcasing a perfect run.
Backflip tuck no-hander on number 2. Tail whip 3 on number 3. And the 4th jump going for the 720, and it's clean. Oh, man. That is great. Well for him, and I think that's...
With his near-perfect tricks, he reclaims his title in Vienna.
Vienna wrecking this year was crazy. I had the chance to do the 3-peat and ended up winning, so now I've tripled here, which is pretty crazy. So, of course, I'm very happy about that.
After the first event in Vienna, Sam Pilgrim climbs to the top of the FMB World Tour ranking, followed by Sam Reynolds and Simon Gotziek. Andrew Lacondegui is not listed as he is not an FMB member. On the next episode of Mountain Bike Chronicles, we are in Winterberg for the Red Bull Bergline. The FMB Gold event is an opportunity for the stars to gather the next points for the overall ranking. Darren Barraclough established himself on the freeride radar at the legendary Red Bull Rampage. All this and more in another episode of Mountain Bike Chronicles.